Okay.
Okay, these are just a few of the things that I thought would be good for you to share with your kids that I shared with you. The Rupert books, of course, as you know, are very special. And you remember when we went to the Black Country Museum, so much of that was straight out of a Rupert book.
Which county was the Black Country Museum in? Do you remember?
Well, it was very close to where Auntie Olive lived, so...
Which was in Lye, Stour Bridge.
Yeah.
So I'm sure I could look online, but for anybody else listening, it's in the UK.
Yeah.
Somewhere near Lye, Stour Bridge.
But it is a marvelous museum with the canal boats and the stores and all the shopkeepers who can talk to you about all the stuff in the stores and the houses. Yeah, and then of course I do remember I don't know what you call it, but the tower. Remember?
Yeah, that was cool.
It looked like a barber pole. Anyway, so.
Do you remember when you told me to grab the stinging nettle?
You're never gonna let me forget that. I didn't know it was a stinging nettle. I wouldn't have told you to grab it. I am sorry about that. Anyway, those are experiences I'd like to have you share with your children.
Yeah, it's a great museum. I hope it's still there.
Well, I'm sure it is. In addition to books, talking about books, of course, the Rupert books, the tall bookcase in Oregon House, the tall double bookcase.
Got the Wizard of Oz books on top.
Got the Wizard of Oz books on top. And then the middle section.
Got the Bill Pete books.
Yeah, most of the books in there. Bill Pete, Dr. Seuss. Those are all good books to share with the kids.
Yeah.
Dinotopia.
That's a good one.
Yeah, lots of good. Oh, those are all good books. And
there's that guy Richard something or other who does like Rain and the other books too. Those are good books too.
Peter Spear.
Oh, yeah, where'd I get Richard from? Richard, Peter, same difference.
Yeah, and those are books that some of my favorite books. Just some Christmas.
What was the one with the chickens? Where the two chickens escaped from the farm?
Oh, I do. Hetty and Henrietta.
Yeah.
That's a great book.
Yeah. Or Hetty and Harriet or something like that.
Hetty and Harriet, you're right.
Yeah.
I thought I had that, but I haven't seen that book in a while.
I haven't either. Suspicious. I'll have to replace it.
Yeah, definitely. That's a great book.
Yeah. I remember some of the books you get, like Benjamin, My Donkey Benjamin was a good one.
Yes, that book finally fell apart.
Yeah, but I'm sure you could find a copy of it somewhere. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Now there's books over in the cottage in plastic bins.
Yeah.
And we go through those, and because some of those are books I had when I was 5.
Yeah.
So. Okay, so books, the Spinnaker stories, songs.
I was going to ask you about that. That's good. I'm glad you thought about that.
I used to like to sing to you at night.
Yeah, I remember My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean.
Yeah. My Bonnie Lies Over the Skyboat song.
Yeah.
That's another good one. You Are My Sunshine.
Those are good songs.
Yeah. So anyway, I hope you would continue that. Those are all very well-known songs. So
any more than those 3?
that's what comes to mind.
Those are what I remember from you. All right.
And you add your own, of course.
Can do our Rhodesian fighting song or something.
Hey, if that's what you want to add, go ahead. Goals for the family.
Yes.
Now, this is something that's very important to me.
And to me.
And to you. And actually to the family, and that is community service.
Mm-hmm.
You've been very good about community service. You do the lookout. You have done the lookout tower. You're a volunteer firefighter. You have given back to the computer. I'm losing it, Justin. You've given back to the community. You are not a taker. I don't like takers. And you know, I've done all kinds of volunteer work. I'd like to see you encourage the kids to do that. I'd like to see you encourage them to do some volunteer work with animals.
Yeah, it's a good idea. That's a very good idea.
I think that's it. I think that's all I came up with. I think just your personality is such that I think you and Eleanor are going to be very good parents. I don't think you need much of this stuff. This is just
it's
supplemental.
Nice. Yeah, it's really good to have that. It's not necessarily stuff I would have thought of right away, and that's appreciated very much.
I'm thinking, James.
Yes.
I'm fresher in the morning. Why don't you let Justin come in the morning tomorrow?
Okay.
And maybe have you come at, say, noon? Would that work? And that way I could hopefully